Good afternoon to everyone. I am Dr. Sujoy Bhattacharya. I am the director of Essprom Academy. As a part of our regular process, we actually do a number of sessions on various contemporary technologies that are there today, and that will actually help upcoming professionals to secure employment, to secure better future. Now, one of those technologies that are there and comparatively fewer people have this knowledge is NetSuite. Now, NetSuite is a Oracle product. It is an ERP. Now, what exactly is the ERP and what are the functions of NetSuite that we are going to talk about in this session. However, the idea is that we want to just give knowledge to everybody, saying that yes, this is one package which exists and this is a very lucrative way forward for people who want to actually take up this NetSuite as a career. Now, we will not be able to cover the entire thing in this period of time because we have a short period of time of about 40 minutes. But what we will try to do is we will try to cover an overview, both as far as the technology and what is the content of NetSuite, and also what are the prospects of a consultant if he or she does a certification on NetSuite. Okay. So as of now, we do not have any detailed courses on NetSuite. However, we are planning to launch a course very soon. But even before that, we wanted to create an awareness about this package in the market. And we are lucky to have Ms. Moushami Das with us today. She is a consultant and a trainer and a coach with decades of experience in this area. So she has worked for various multinational clients and is working for a number of multinational clients, talking about NetSuite, talking about the various consulting work that is there. So, there cannot be any better person than her to tell us about what exactly this package is all about and how to move about building a career in this. So I would hand over to Ms. Moushami. Thank you for being a part of this program and most welcome to this show.
Thank you, Sujata, for the wonderful welcoming and for the introduction. So I'll quickly share my screen. I've prepared a small PPT which will help us take you through through our program today.
Moushami, I would suggest if you can just do a little self-introduction, it will help.
Sure. I have actually worked with the numerous multinational organizations. Along with that, I have led around 8 or 9 plus implementation projects, which are end-to-end implementation projects. So by implementation projects, we mean here that managing the whole business process of an organization or of a company, which actually takes a pen and paper and Excel kind of a mechanism to a platform called as ERP. Now, ERPs have numerous products, of which NetSuite Oracle is my expertise. So I have done around 8 or 9 plus implementation projects. That means end-to-end implementing the whole business of the client. Along with that, numerous support projects, diagnostic studies. And along with that, I have been a trainer in numerous organizations. And along with that, I do manage on some of the well-known organizations which you have heard about, which are Oracle NetSuite itself speaks about it. That is their greatest partners, which are Toshiba, as you know. Along with that, I have been a part of, and I am still a part of Hindustan Unilever as a architect, solution architect, as well as a partner along with EY to help manage in innovation and to help design their business process worldwide. So these are a little bit of my experiences which I have shared. So yeah, and the business expertise which I have is are with inventory management, supply chain, with the finance. Basically, finance, I mean the procurement cycle, the sales cycle, along with that, the revenue management, basically advanced revenue management, amortizations. Yeah, so there are so many modules and so many expertise which I have gone through in my entire career, and I will be going through. So yeah, that's a little bit about myself, and I'm here to help you out to understand what is NetSuite, what is ERP, and what is we call as cloud based ERP, what are its benefits, what are its growth, and how it can help you get a good and a secure career in future. So I think we are good to start, right, Sujata?
Yes, go ahead, please.
Yeah. So I'll share my screen quickly, and let me know whenever it is visible. So yeah, so before I start, please stop me wherever you have any confusion or a question, or you can raise your hand. If we are happy to take all of your questions, and let's make this as an interactive session. So here I start with. So first of all, today what we are talking about is NetSuite. What is NetSuite? NetSuite basically is a product of Oracle, and it is of ERP. By ERP, I mean enterprise resource planning, of course, which means a e-commerce platform which helps host your business, client's business process, their growth, and their whole financial management, along with their audit data, year to date and year to year reporting, and all the business processes which are involved in an organization. All of those combined together, taken on an e-commerce platform, is we called as ERP, and NetSuite help us do it. Basically, NetSuite helps us offer that platform to do so. So that's about a little bit about what NetSuite is. Now I'll quickly go to the market reality till 2025. By 2025, I mean we are mostly taking the data starting from 2021. That is after the great breakthrough of the corona. We have seen most of the organizations changing and taking their business on an online platform. So while we take things on an online platform, we have to also upgrade and take our business process models and all the reportings and structures on an online platform. So there we got a huge boost in the year 2021 until now, till 2025, and there is a projection till 2029 of how the market is growing, job is going to grow, and what is the global scale and the salary growth in terms of NetSuite. So first I'll talk about market growth. So market has been growing and have grown since 2021 from 87.7 billion to 172.7 billion, which is a huge figure, which means there is a 14.5% of growth. And that is how the ERP markets have grown. In terms of only NetSuite, we are not talking about any other ERP right now. ERP has gone a great boost, but NetSuite's itself's growth has gone from 87.7 billion to 172.7 billion. So that's the figure. And in terms of job growth, so whenever the organizations are changing from their legacy pen paper Excel based system to an ERP system, so there will definitely be a boost in the job growth as well, because the organizations would need skilled resources that will help them implement their business process on these ERP platforms. So there will be a job growth, and job growth will need a skilled resource. So the job growth have increased from 18 to 28% on an annual basis, which have led to two major branches of the employment. One is consultancy, another is development. So consultancy is when you need a consultant to basically help guide and give the best possible way to take things forward and implement it into NetSuite platform, which will not only increase their growth and would make the data, make the reporting better, the financial analysis in a better way. Along with that, when a ERP is getting involved, when an ERP platform is getting involved, all the ITGC controls, all the audit controls comes into place, that whether the data is safe and secure, whether there is a maker checker policy, which means nobody can directly go and change and can escape and alter and manipulate the financial data of a business. No one can do so while it's an ERP platform, because there is a thing called audit trail, which actually tracks and keep a track of every time a change has been made, when the change has been made, who has made the changes, and which role have done this. So there is no escape, and there are less less possibilities of forgery in that case. So that's how consultants work. Consultants help and give the best possible solutions so that these things does not take place. So the consultants, the jobs in terms of consultants market have grown up to 21%. And in case of development, so basically NetSuite offers you a platform, but there is always a scope for customization and development in terms of implementing a new business structure, or in case if the legacy offered NetSuite process does not help the business process, then there comes the development phase, where the developers actually make the customization using some scripting. Then the scripting is very simple, they use JavaScript to do so. So the developers market have also increased by 24%. So that's about job growth till now. On a global scale, we have 41,000 plus customers recorded. Along with that, these are spread along 215 plus countries in 27 different languages. And when I say 27 different languages, NetSuite itself offers you to use the NetSuite in different languages. So the UI, the business, the pages, everything will not only be in English, it will be in 27 different languages, which so NetSuite can be configured in the different languages as per the business needs and the country it is being used. Now last comes the salary growth, which we all are concerned about, that nowadays the salary is not increasing, we are not getting a boost in the salary, and there are no specific job roles that we are getting. So here we have a very very specific job role, starting from entry level to the director level roles are available in every stage, which means from training to associate to consultant to senior consultant to architect to business solution partner to a director level roles. All of these roles are available, and there is a growth of approximately 70k to 200k plus salary in this market. Because it's a global platform, there is a global opportunity, so you'll get to earn not only in INR but in the different salaries as per your client's requirement. So that's how is the salary growth. So if there is no question as of now on this slide, we can move forward.
Please proceed.
Okay. So let's discuss So we have discussed about NetSuite and its benefits. Now we will quickly discuss what NetSuite is. So NetSuite, as I said earlier, NetSuite is a very so NetSuite basically simplifies all the business processes. By business process, we mean that when when a client is doing a business, they have a certain set of services that they offer. Along with that, let's take an example of a garment industry will have its own SKUs. They will have some items, products, inventories in their store, some non-inventory store on their store, and some offers some kind of services. So all this comes under the SKU. Along with that, when they make a purchase or when they make a sales of that product, they do a business and they get the benefit of of a so whether it could be a profit or it could be a loss, but the best way NetSuite offers you to track all those financial analysis in a real time, and it will be available to all the departments irrespective of whoever have uploaded the data, because NetSuite offers you a one cloud based database system which actually updates and keep a track of all these information in real time. So it's a single cloud based platform, and it's a SaaS model. When I say SaaS model, it's a software as a service. So Oracle NetSuite is a software, but Oracle NetSuite software is offering you the service of maintaining your ERP in one single platform. So it helps us to take real-time decision making. Along with that, nowadays cloud.ai is one of the famous AI's platform we know about, and cloud.ai have come in collaboration with NetSuite, and it have given us so many AI powered features. So it basically recognizes the patterns whenever you make a sales. So AI can actually recognize the pattern, how the sales are made, when the sale grows, when there is a downtime, if there is some loss, why the loss have happened, and it can actually analyze and give you some kind of suggestions and information. So AI is solely connected with this platform as well. So it helps you to analyze and take the decisions in a better way using the support of AI. So we get to find so many opportunities whenever we host it in NetSuite platform. Earlier in the legacy system, when a client is not using an ERP platform, mostly like a NetSuite, then there are so many chances of some loss of profit due to some uncertain reasons, which people were not able to analyze in a platform because of using the legacy Excel or a flat file system and manual interventions. So manual interventions taken together, it takes a huge effort. Whenever there is an audit going on in an organization, they have to go through manual reconciliations, matching the datas, matching all the bank feeds, and there are chances in whenever you are not able to take a decision because two different departments, let's suppose an inventory department or a sales SCM, and finance or accounting department is not in one single page because of the lack of communication and the a flat file or an Excel file formatting. In that case, there were a huge gap between the between different departments. So that gap between the different departments inside one single organization can be bridged using this platform. So that's where enterprise automation comes into picture and helps all of these features. Live database dashboards are available based on the data set that gets saved in the cloud. So that's why NetSuite becomes a very, very powerful platform in our current process system, where you can get live data AI powered features which help you to make your decisions better, and it also helps in a boost of the boost in terms of profit. And it also helps largely with auditing, because auditors need an answer to all the ITGC controls that are there in the organizations. Along with that, they are mostly concerned about SOC type 2 reporting, where people talk about how the IT controls are into picture, how the roles, different roles, how much you have a control on the different roles, so that no one can directly go and manipulate the data, change the data, or can actually change the sales on the purchase figures of an organization, which largely impact the profitability or the income statement. So all these things we get a huge control on this, and there is no need of hours and days of reconciliation process using this platform. So that is why nowadays organizations are transforming into ERP platform like NetSuite. Now, NetSuite comes with various modules. It can do the functionality of your inventory. It can help manage your finances. It can help manage your sales, procurements, even even your human resource related data. Also, it can handle. It can handle all the three-way matching data. Basically, the whenever there is a warehouse management system, everything can be managed through NetSuite. But there are 6 core NetSuite modules, which mostly are the backbone of our NetSuite. One second. Yeah. So in the core modules, the first and the foremost thing which we need to know is our financial module. By financial module, I mean there are numerous GLs which are involved in a business. Maybe the income account, the sales account, the expense account, and there could be numerous sales account, sales in sales account. There could be numerous expense account, because the numerous expense account are taking into picture. And there are revenue management, and there are sometimes you have a different currency too. So all this data, and how many currencies would be there, how many legal entity would be there in an organization. Let's suppose an organization is being maintained in India as well as in US, so there should be two different legal entities to pay off all the taxes and to show the business structure and declare the business structure in the at a government level. So all this comes under the financial management, where what will be the financial year, what will be the currency, what will be the when they will pay off the taxes. So what will be the accounting period, what will be the posting period, when they want to post all the data. So there are so many financial decisions that need to be taken, and hence we have to set up the basic financial management into NetSuite. So the complete end-to-end financial management can be handled in NetSuite using different functionalities such as chart of account, such as multi-currency or currency features, such as location feature. Then we can set up subsidiaries, which actually serves as the legal entity of an organization. Along with that, you can also help manage the GL impacts of each and every transaction. It will help you to manage with the GL impact. So whenever you are doing a sales, what is the immediate GL impact on the business, you can get it under each and every transaction. So that's how is the financial management of NetSuite. Then comes the order and the revenue management. By order and revenue management, we means the sales cycle, because after all, we are doing a business to get a great sales, and to get the revenue and turnover increasing each and every single year. Along with that, to get a profit out of it. So the sales cycle starts with all the sales orders, the invoicing of the sales order. In case we need an in automation, there is e-invoicing also. And then there are so many advanced modules which can come into picture, like revenue recognition, basically the advanced revenue management module. And there is, it is from an inventory, if an inventory item is in use, then there is a need to fulfill the items to the customers. We have to basically send the items to the customer. So there is a fulfillment process which actually talks shake hand with the asset or with the inventory that is in your warehouse. So all these managements can be done under order and revenue management. Then we have the procurement management. So similar to order and revenue management, we too have the procurement cycle, wherein whoever is doing the business, basically our client who is buying this NetSuite platform, they are doing a business. So they are bringing in the inventory from a vendor. They are actually buying some items and then they are selling it. If that is the process, then there is a vendor management process. Then all the POs that gets generated in terms of business, all of these gets involved. Then we have the item receipt, which is again a shake hand protocol between fulfillment to the from the vendor and the inventory in which you are maintaining at your warehouse. And if in case there is return and replacement, that also can be handled. So return and replacement is also present in order and revenue management cycle as well. So that's about procurement cycle. And as I said, each and every procurement transactions and each and every sales transactions have some GL impacts, and the GL impacts are available on each and every transaction record, and is available in real time to all the departments, and all the income statement, asset, balance sheet, and the trial balance, everything gets updated in real time and is shared with all the departments automatically, because all this data are directly getting uploaded on the Google on the cloud, in one single shared cloud. Next we have is SKU and inventory management, which means I already told you that whenever we are doing a business, there are some items and SKUs involved. So items and SKUs, basically, which means product of a business, they might have some supply chain management, means there could be some demand planning involved, which comes into picture when you want to maintain a stock level, or you wanted to make a safety stock level, and you want to order automatically. So whenever let's suppose we set up a safety stock level at 10 for an item, so whenever the item, so we are making a sales of an item, and suddenly when the inventory hits 10, it will automatically generate purchase order, and it will make keep a purchase request directly to the vendor. So all this automation can be handled using supply chain management. And whenever these patterns are happening, there is also AI associated, which will actually analyze the EOQ model and the demands, if there is some seasonal demand, or if which are the top selling items, or which are the least selling item, what is the inventory aging of an item, means whenever an item comes into your inventory, for how many days, months or years it sits into your inventory before it is getting fulfilled to a customer. That is inventory aging report. So all these things can NetSuite can analyze, along with some AI powered features, which will help you boost with some data analytics, and to create a real-time dashboard for a clear visibility about the profitability of an item. And also you can maintain some expiration date to it, And talking about some advanced features in SKU and inventory management, there is also manufacturing associated. Manufacturing helps you to track the whole life cycle of an assembly item, starting from gathering its bill of materials, which means the components which are associated to create an assembly item, to creating an assembly item, its replenishment methods, and it is being sold to a customer. All those features can be handled inside NetSuite as well. Lastly, out of all this, we the main goal is to take a business or real-time business decisions. So to take real-time business decision, we need a clear reporting and analytics, which which is also available into NetSuite, and it gives you real-time dashboard. Also, in case if you are not satisfied with the standard or dashboards which are offered, you can also create your custom reports, which can be role specific, user specific as well. So different users can create different custom reports and save searches. Save searches is another form of reporting as well, but in that you can apply some uncertain formulas like you do in a in a what to say, in a coding, or whenever you are doing a data DBMS. Basically in DBMS, what you do is you use some formulas, and or let's say PLSQL, we basically put some SQL formulas and we fetch certain data from the table. Similarly, in NetSuite also you can apply some case when and some formulas to actually fetch the desired result in case the standard reporting is not helping you out. So that's about reporting and analysis. And finally, as I said, that financial management has to go through some certain decisions, that how many currencies will be there, what will be the tax rule, because different country have different tax rules. And also the subsidiary, by subsidiary we mean the legal entity which is declared at a government level for a business to be performed. So all these things, along with there is some compliance data. So by compliance data, I mean that whenever you are logging into NetSuite, whatever details you are, whatever whatever you are performing into NetSuite, each and every step is being recorded in NetSuite as a audit trail. So whenever the auditors come into picture and they will encounter about a certain decision that were made, you will have the answer ready, because you have the audit trail, that at this time frame, on this date, this role has performed some changes, and why is it made there. So there is a feature which can also make yourself mandatory to write down the change and the purpose of the change, why you are making the changes. So that's how compliant safe NetSuite is. So it becomes very easy for an organization to handle their data during a audit period by using this kind of platforms. So these are the 6 core NetSuite modules, but definitely I would say that there are numerous more modules like quality management, like warehouse management, then you have your budget and planning management, then you have so advanced procurement have purchase requisitions, creating codes, and then three-way vendor bill matching, which actually is a check point between receiving the items into your inventory and going out of your inventory. So what is the price, if the price is same, is matching with the purchase order or not, if the quantity that's mentioned on the purchase order is same with the incoming or outgoing inventory or not, all those things. So just that is my handle through three-way vendor bill matching. So there are numerous more modules into NetSuite which you can manage, but these are the 6 main core modules with which you can start off NetSuite as an so these are the 6 major modules. By using these modules, you can handle any business data, you can handle any client. So these are the basics. Yeah. So that was about the core NetSuite modules. But let's talk about the 8 core business areas or the business processes that you should learn so that you can easily implement a NetSuite module. So the core 8 core business areas which needs to be taken care for every business, irrespective of the requirement or irrespective of the type of business they are doing, is record to report, order to cash, marketing to ROI, data migration and customization, procure to pay, lead to quote, case management, and there are some advanced topic, as I said, are available. So I'll go through each one of these business areas and we'll talk a little. So first is record to report, which means in the earlier slide which we talked about is our financial planning. So financial, when you do a financial planning, you set up currencies, you set up the legal entities, you set up all the financial year, the reporting, accounting periods, and if there is some so there is features called multi-book accounting. If you are paying a tax in a different currency or in a different fiscal calendar, so all these business decisions taken together in terms of financial planning comes under record to report of a of an organization. Then you have your procure to pay, in which you set up your procurement module. That means which vendors, so your client is, let's suppose your client is buying some products from some vendors, then you can set up your vendor, who is a vendor, and what, and if there is some specific costing, what should be the cost of an item for a specific vendor or for level. So there will be a specific process involved. A typical procure to pay cycle consists of purchase order, then an item is received into your inventory, then the bill gets generated and you make a payment of that bill, and in case, as I said, you need a advanced matching, then there is a three-way matching also. So all these things get set up in a procure to pay cycle. So there is always a procurement cycle for a client, irrespective of the business. Then comes a order to cash module. Of course, you are doing a business for a sales, so definitely there will be a sales cycle. So that's another. So there, that is one more important business area. Then comes is lead to quote. Lead to quote means basically we make a sales of the clients, we of the customers. We know we have got the customers, they are ready to buy our products, and we are making a sales. So we are 100% sure about those customers. So these kind of customers are called closed won customer. So for these customers we use order to cash cycle. But we the main goal is to uh, larger the business and to get more and more customers. So for that there is a lead to quote module, which actually helps to track the leads that are getting generated from now leads can be generated from multiple areas, from a trade fair, from by doing some kind of advertisement, like we say, get buy one get one sale. We often find on Myntra or on any of the platforms that there is a buy one get one sale, or there is a buy two get four sale, these kind of things, and we get a continuous advertisement. So these kind of advertisement, publishing these kind of advertisement and tracking that how many people have how many people have viewed or this, how many people have shown interest in this. Now sometimes we also so there comes an option that do you want to get more advertisement like this or not. So we sometimes say yes. So that is when a customer is opting in to see different more ads or different more campaigns which will be launched in future. So opting in and opting out feature, all these things, advertisement, creating and designing a pamphlet, and if there is a webinar, seminar, or if there is a trade fair that is going on, then keeping a track of each and every people, each and every person we are talking to, we are creating them as a lead, and hence a lead record can be created. And then below there we can also see keep a track whether they are interested, they are showing an interest. In case they are showing an interest, then we say that there is an opportunity. So an opportunity, if they want, okay, tell me what will be the price. Okay, I will buy 10 quantities, then I need a discount on this. So this kind of bargain and all happens, and finally a code gets generated. So that can be that can also be tracked into NetSuite. And once they agree to it, now you have closed the deal, you got the client, now you will do a sales. So a sales order gets generated. So this whole process of marketing, which comes under fifth point, marketing to ROI, and then the lead generation, and then finally closing the deal and getting the deal. All this whole marketing campaigning process comes under a combination of marketing to ROI and lead to quote. And once all these deals get closed, then we make a sale, and then comes the picture of order to cash. So that's how all these three modules are involved. But yes, these are the core business areas for our sales to happen in our organization. Now, whenever you are making a sales, then obviously you have to give a support for the product that you have sold to the client. Let's say if the product is broken, or there is some warranty associated with it, so then that warranty management, so for that we log a warranty. Sometimes we dock a ticket. We say we are docketing a ticket to the company, to any company we do it for some electronics company. Let's say for an LG, we have bought a washing machine for LG, and now you are getting some kind of problem, so you dock a ticket. So that ticketing system, basically complaint, can be managed using case management, wherein starting from docking a ticket to actually assigning a particular person to help manage with the issue, and finally if there is an escalation or if there is a resolution to it, all these steps, each and every step, each and every communication, and how many time it took to resolve, all this small attention to detail, all these details can be tracked under case management. So I guess on an average, each one of you have an idea how a business works. So we basically have some financial and base level data, some roles and permissions, some roles. Basically, we also do have roles, right? Now the manager will not go and do a sales. Sales is done by a salesperson. Or let's suppose if the sales is not present in the inventory, then there is a purchasing manager, or there is a purchase person who is doing the purchase for them. Billing or accounting is handled by a different person. So there are different roles. So this advanced topic, which is mentioned in 8th point, it is about the roles. And not everyone so whoever is doing a purchase, that person did not have to know how many sales is happening, so we will not give the permission for sales. Or let's suppose a salesperson, just a sales rep, a salesperson who is working at a ground level, should not know what is the financial figure, so we will not give them the visibility of a income statement. So one is role, another is role based permission. These two things can also be managed. So it gives you some standard roles and permission, but you can create many more customization roles and give them a numerous permissions and restrictions based on your business need. And then, as I said, audit logs is nothing but whatever data you perform, whatever functions you perform in a business. Let's suppose some person is creating a sales order, then sales order will keep a track that who have made the sales or who have created the sales order. If somebody now logs into the system and change the pricing of the item, then system will also log that on which date the price have changed, what is the impact of it, and who have made the changes. So there is an audit log associated with each and every record that is present inside this ERP platform. and then if you have some complex customizations. Basically, if the standard process is not helping you out, then there is always a chance for customizations using some development and using some kind of scripting or some kind of. So NetSuite also have some a thing called workflow. It also have permissions to customize forms, customize so many different uh, we call it field, but that's a little technical term, so I will make it simple for you. So if there are so many information that you need to store, and let's suppose and NetSuite has given you some certain fields, like name of the vendor, subsidiary of the vendor, what is the currency of the vendor. But along with that, let's suppose you also need to track that this vendor is doing is selling which kind of products. Let's suppose you have multiple vendors, some are selling you medicinal products, some are selling you garment products, some are selling you some raw materials. Then you need to track it, that which vendor is selling which kind of business with you. So that is not available under a standard module, but NetSuite will allow you to add some fields to track that information. And if there is some workflow, there is some approval flow that is associated, that first it will go to CEO, then it will go to CFO, then it will be approved, and post which they are able to do a transactions. Or maybe if the bill is below 10,000, then does not need approval. But if it is above 10,000 or it is above 1 lakh, then it will need a CFO level approval or a manager or a supervisor level approval. Then all the employee records who are present in your in a business, all the employee records, creation and keeping a track of all the employee records, what mails they are sending, keeping a track of each and every mail communication, and how many time and hours they are spending in the business, what is the payroll structure, salary structure, payroll data, everything can be tracked under can be tracked in NetSuite. But those are a part of some advanced topic. But yes, all these things are available into NetSuite. And I think that sums up quite a lot about our business process, which are necessary for any business client is performing. Now we have talked a lot about NetSuite, its benefit, its areas, process areas, and core areas. Now let's talk a little bit about what we are interested in. Of course, as an employee, as when we are doing going for a job seeking, then what are the global roles and what are the major payoffs that you can get from each and every role. So NetSuite offers you two major branches. One is functional, another is technical. When I say functional means you will simply use this platform, understand, gain a skill, and once you are skilled enough, you can actually help your client to implement this ERP, implement their business on this platform. But by doing so, you are not actually altering, changing, or integrating two different systems together. You are giving a consultancy or you are giving a solution. So there are two major roles: solution consultant or a solution architect, which is not about altering this platform but using this platform in a best way to best suit your client's business needs. That is functional. And by technical, we mean that whenever there is a coding associated. And why do we code? We code to actually alter and customize some of the features which are not available in a standard NetSuite platform. So it easily sums up to two major conclusions. One is you can either so that sums up to two major conclusion. One is when you are doing being a functional consultant, few people don't like coding. Few people are completely no. They want to go for a low code, no code job roles. so they can go for a functional consultancy, wherein they don't have to code. They just need to understand the business requirement, process areas, how they work, how it works, how it is beneficial. They will give the consultancy, they will offer their skills, their years of experiences to the client, and they will be paid off. They don't have to code. And in this, there is a 21% year to year growth in this kind of job roles, where the job roles typically consist of functional consultant, that is the base role, and the most in demand role, that is functional consultant. But along with that, with the years of experience, you can become a good business analyst, wherein you will give the business help manage the business process. You'll analyze the data which is already present into the system, or you will analyze the business process which your client is using, and you can give them a solution which will increase their profitability, make their business more compliant, safe, and it give you, and you can give a solution which will actually help them in longer term. Sometimes we don't see the client don't see a larger picture, but you being a consultant or a business analyst can give them the I would say advisory, so that their business remains safe in longer terms. So that you can give. Next is ERP financial consultant. These are best suited for the person who are from a finance background or a CA or a management background. They can actually become good ERP financial consultants. Then comes the implementation consultant, wherein you'll have the expertise to implement the whole business of your client from a legacy system to NetSuite with the best possible solution, so that their life gets easier, their business gets easier, and their profit gets a boost. Now, as a functional, with the knowledge of NetSuite, with the technical knowledge of NetSuite, I would say with the core business areas, knowledge of the business areas, you can also get the job role as an IT auditor, wherein you will the customers or the client who are actually using NetSuite, you can be an auditor and do audit of those clients. So you can also get the role of an IT auditor. And last but not the least is the solution architect, which is the ultimate role, wherein you give the solution to each and every business problems, and you also design the best suited solution, and you also collab with the technical team to actually see the technical aspects of it, how the technical person is going to work, how the technical person will integrate the data, how the mapping needs to be done, how the data needs to be handled, all these things. So the complete designing of a process is what a solution architect do. So all these functional job roles you can get. And if you are someone who likes to code, who likes coding a lot and wanted to be on the more technical side or a development side and not on the functional or a financial side, you can become a NetSuite technical consultant, in which you will take the requirement from a functional consultant about the changes and the customizations that your client need, and you can actually, and you just need to know JavaScript, which is the basis of SuiteScript. SuiteScript is the language in which, or the platform I would say, in which NetSuite codes and maintains its background data. So you can use, if you are well versed with JavaScript, you can easily cope up with SuiteScript, and using the SuiteScript and some modules which are so the list of the modules you will easily get in a handbook or a guide in NetSuite, and using those modules, implementing those modules, you can actually design the changes, the customizations that are required for your business, and you can easily become a NetSuite technical consultant. So similar to NetSuite technical consultant is your SuiteScript developer, which is another similar role, but yes, people differentiate between the two, because a sweet script developer sometimes go well with the integration team, and they actually build some innovative things which are either inside of NetSuite or with outside of NetSuite, or it's associated with some middleware like Celigos, or some SFDC like Salesforce automations, means a different um, uh, a different system, and taking a different system together with the NetSuite and integrating all its data, and there will be a shake hand between the two or three or a multiple different platforms taken together and integrating using Celigo, Delbhumi, or with the so some clients, let's suppose Unilever, or let's suppose uh, Toshiba, or any other platform, they have their own web page through which they get the order, or sometimes they get order from Amazon, from Shopify, or from different many other channels. So all these channels, all the data and all the business related transactional data coming from a different channel and getting synced into NetSuite and getting integrated with NetSuite. So there will be a numerous different system associated with NetSuite, and NetSuite will act as the base of and the true source of all that data. So to design all of this, you need an integration special, you have to become an integration specialist. Along with that, you need to know the Sweet script. So Sweet script developer and integration specialist taken together also works well, and over the time a NetSuite technical consultant slowly gets converted into Sweet script developer, and finally integration specialist as well. Now comes the technical architecture. So similar to the function solution architecture which we have seen on the functional side, uh, there is a technical architecture who actually works as a specialist and helps manage, understand the background structure, the database, the table that is associated, and is working in the backend to actually manage the whole structure of NetSuite, whole business of NetSuite, and they gives the best possible solution, working closely with the functional team and help help manage developing complex situations. So they are the ones who are actually more like gives more like an advisory, and below which the NetSuite technical person or the Sweet script developer takes the inputs and develop the process. So that is a technical architecture which comes with a very huge and a vast knowledge and experience with the real time data, and they are more like an advisors or the super senior most level people. And now last is, in case somebody is working with the functional process, can also come to the technical areas. So with the vast knowledge of functional consultancy, with the few years, with like let's suppose you are working for 3 to 5 years as a functional consultant, you get well versed with a few of the areas. You slowly get to understand, you slowly have understand how to learn the script that is written. Maybe you are not able to script write a script or write a code, but you get to slowly understand the error logs, how the script is working, what is the background structure, how we fetch the data. So a functional consultant can at any point in time learn JavaScript, learn a little bit about Sweet script, and can move their career from functional to technical, and that leads to a very good role and a very high paying role which we call as techno functional consultant, and is mostly in demand nowadays. So these are about some of the job roles that you can get, and on an average the job roles get categorized under certain I would say certain broader aspect which we call as admin, in which we only perform the administrative functionalities like roles, permissions, giving access, understanding the auditor's needs, giving them reports, and if somebody is asking for an access, whether we need to give the access or we should not give the access, what is the what are the steps which are associated in a business area, process area. So these are the core process areas of an administrator. So admin can get about 85 to 115k. This is an average figure. Of course, this can vary, and it can go be higher too with the year of experience, with your skill and the process areas in which you are working. But yeah, on an average, the administrator can earn from 85 to 115k as per current market. And a developer, basically by developer I mean the technical consultant, can earn up to 110k to 160k. And a consultant, basically by consultant I mean the functional consultant, can earn up to 120 to 180k. And a architect, which comes with a vast year of experience and with a vast real time business process experience, they can earn up to 150k. So these are the earnings that you can get, and these are the business and these are the payoffs as of 2025. But since the demand is growing, there is all so it is expected that these figures will go up in the next few years.
Most
Now,
may request you to speed up, please. We are like past time already.
okay, sorry. Yeah, so I'm actually done, Shujada. It's just two more slides, so I'll quickly wrap it up. So lastly, after you have the basics of this of the core modules and experiences, you can actually work with the Oracle. You can actually get the real the global certifications, which have a huge impact on your CV. So the Oracle offers you some global certifications. So the key certifications mostly involves Suite Foundation Administrator, ERP Consultant, and Suite Cloud Developer. So above three are for the functional ones, and the Suite Cloud Developer is for the technical roles. So this is what Oracle offers you, and these are the global certification, and it will give you a huge boost on your CV. And the of course, these certifications associates some fees, of course. So when you spend or when you invest the money in these certifications, you get a return on this return. So the ROI impact of this certification is that the moment you add the 1x 2x certificate, 1x 2x 3x 5 up to 5x and up to 7x certifications that are present in NetSuite, you get with every certification you get a 17 to 22% salary boost, and which leads to, of course, faster promotion. Because if you once you post this in your LinkedIn pages, you get to see more visibility of the job recruiters and the companies who are hiring. And this leads you to more secure job roles, because because the moment you add these certifications to your profiles, companies start searching the people with this certification. So you don't have to search for the job. Basically, the job recruiters and the companies will search for the persons or the people who have these certifications, and it makes your job security more, increases your job security. And of course, if this is the salary growth and this is how the promotion is growing, then this gives you a very short payback period of the investment that you have made on this certification and on gaining these skills. So there is a very short payback period, and it is always dependent on you. The more you work hard, the more you gain the skill, the more shorter is the payback period of these investments. And it is perfect for everyone, and it gives you it gives a very broader market in terms of job seekers, because all the finance masters and CAs can explore an opportunity in this field, and they are the natural fits, because of course it's a finance and it's more about business and it's more about financial data analysis and working on the business areas. So the finance masters and CAs gets a natural fit for this, and they can earn up to around 85k to 200k dollars on an average. Now again, these figures can change, but yeah. The figures are mostly on the higher side. And then as an IT professional, basically if you are BTech from any stream, doesn't matter from which stream, but if you are from an IT professional, you get a good role as an enterprise role in as a consultant, or as a technical consultant, or as a functional consultant. So that's sums up to the salary expectation of about 110k to 160k. And the MBA person, they can actually bridge between the business and the finance, and they become good business tech bridge, and they can earn up to 120 to 180k. And if somebody is already in IT sector, or if somebody is already in a financial sector and seeking for a job change, let's suppose a financial person, a person who is already having a having an having their career in finance, they want to switch to an IT sector, they can also take up this career as an option. And now that we have talked about the NetSuite, its business areas, and all the datas and facts and figures about it, uh, to start with, if you give yourself 8 weeks of time, then you can start off with this NetSuite as an career, in which week 1 and week 2 you can actually build your foundations, where you will learn about what business is about, what are the ERP fundamentals you should be aware of, and how this NetSuite SaaS model actually works, and how the cloud services and the AIs work, integrate associated with the NetSuite. Then in week 3 and 4 you can actually learn hands-on on the setup and customizations, which you can perform to actually implement your business, which will associated with the company structure, the org chart, the GLs, the chart of accounts, the financials, and all the master datas. And then comes the 5th and 7th week, wherein you will work with the 4 business areas which we have already discussed in our prior slides. And finally, in the 8th week, you can actually get an advanced real-time data, real-world data. You can actually handle real-time data. You can go for some diagnostic studies, can learn how the real-time data works, and you can also close off your 8th week with a customization, how to do the customizations, how to give the roles and permissions, and in case a user acceptance training, how it works, and the case studies. So that's how in 8 weeks you can get start with this NetSuite ERP. And yeah, that's about my today's presentation. And if there is any question, we are open to it.
Thank you, Moushumi. So, I mean, if anybody has any quick questions regarding the career in NetSuite, or I mean, anything else regarding technical aspects or functional aspects of NetSuite, we can take a couple of questions quickly.
Yeah, hi sir. My name is Riaz. So
Yes,
my query is related to the guys who are doing supply chain management, like master's course in supply chain management. For them, this tool will it help?
Yes, definitely it will help, because I will tell you. So when if somebody is doing a master's in supply chain management, they will be well versed with demand planning, EOQ models, and the inventory structure, how the inventory is managed, how the cycle or how the aging is going on, and how they are fulfilled, and how they are received, and the warehouse management that is associated with it. All these things are a part of supply chain, and there is a huge module called design to build and supply chain management in NetSuite, and that's a module which itself can give you employment. That one single module can give you employment in this field.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
Any other questions from anybody? No? Okay. So, I mean, everybody else, I think you already have our contact details, our phone number, or you can always put a query on espromacademy.in, that is our website. So even in future, if anybody has any questions, we would be open to answer your queries, and we would be open to give you some direction as to if how to proceed with a career in NetSuite. And lastly, I would like to sincerely thank Ms. Moshmi Das for spending her time and helping us to understand a little bit about the scope of NetSuite. I do understand. I mean, 1 hour is just not enough to talk about this package. I mean, it's a huge package. It's an ERP used by the topmost global brands. So the number of functions available in it are innumerous. So it takes a long time to talk about the details, but I mean, we gave her a very tough task of trying to summarize the whole thing, both from technical, functional, and job prospect point of views within a period of 60 minutes. And I think she's done a commendable job. Thank you, Moshmi, for your very enlightening talk. So thank you everybody else for attending as well. And we would be happy to be in touch with you, and we would happy to work with you on your careers. Thank you, everybody.
Thanks a lot.